We're gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A fall break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight.
It's fucking catchy, isn't it?
Breathe the sweet salt air. I swear we'll never
It's
fall.
Drewski McGillicuddy's The Mutilator Movie Review.
Rolling in the sand, feeling alright.
Hey everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and tonight I was gonna watch a patron request, Natural Born Killers, but my DVD copy looked like shit, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna wait. So I watched The Mutilator from 1984, because I ain't never seen it. And this was one of the movies that I was wanting to buy at that booth at fucking Horror Hound, because I ain't never seen it, and I heard that asshole Lee McCoy talking about it. And I felt bad because he ain't never seen the Monster Squad, and I made a big deal about it, which, you know, this movie ain't no Monster Squad. But it sure is a fun slasher with some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my life, but with some of the most mediocre acting I've ever seen in my life. And then it's about this guy, Ed. And when Ed's just a little feller, he's cleaning his dad's guns for his birthday. And when you know it, he accidentally shoots his mom through the other room. Like, she's all the way in the kitchen. He's all the way in the living room. He just happens to pull the trigger for some reason, and it just happens to go through the wall and just kill her. Just kills her instantly. It's terrible. Terrible thing. It was tragic. I got a little emotional at first, but then we cut to like the 80s, present day, and Ed's all grown up with his friends, and they're all at a bar, and like, you know, the acting is hokey, but these are likable characters, so that's something it's got going for it, is the characters, like, especially Ralph. Ralph is probably my favorite character in the movie, because, anyway, they're sitting in the bar, he calls his dad, and his dad tells him that he needs him to go clean out his condo, turn off the electricity, turn off the water, and he's like, I don't want to do it. But his friends are all like, well, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Why don't you tell us that your dad has a condo on the beach? I mean, I'd have been pissed off. I'd have been like, you motherfucker. Because I love the beach. It's my favorite place. I ain't got to go there since 2012. But I'll go there again someday. One of these days I'm going to move there. But if I move there, then I won't be able to have Skyline Chili. I won't be able to work at the Dent Schoolhouse. But I'll be able to go to the ocean, like, whenever I want. Like, that's gotta be, like... Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. But they go to the ocean. And, the fucking... The thing, like... The beginning of this movie is so long before we actually do the opening credit thing. Or, like, the... You know, when they pop up... Because usually you'll do, like, a little 5-minute tidbit. And then you'll be like... The Mutilator. But then, come to find out, this movie's not even called The Motherfucking Mutilator. It's called Fall Break. And who the fuck... I guess you do go on a Thanksgiving break. I guess it would be Fall Break. It's weird that I watch this movie now, being that it's Spring Break. And I watched Fall Break, but that's fine. It's fine. I didn't know that going into it. But anyway, so... Probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie involves some of the worst acting I've ever seen. But Ralph goes into this convenience store to get him some Natty Light. See, where we come from, we call Natural Light Natty Light because it's something about Cincinnati. I have no idea. But anyway, he goes in to get him a 6-pack. There's 6 of them. And they're going to split a 6-pack. Because they're partying all weekend. So they're going to get a 6-pack. But anyway, that's beside the point. He goes up to the fucking counter. And there is a sign that says 10% discount for senior citizens. And hopefully I can actually find this and you're not shit out of luck. Because I really want you to see this. Because I loved it. And you know, hopefully I don't get sued. But here it is.
With a bill, maybe.
Hey, how old do you have to be to get that discount?
65.
65? Hey, man, now that's discrimination.
It is.
It sure is. Look, I'm a law student, so I ought to know. That discriminates against me for being young.
It does.
Well, sure it does. Look, tell you what I'm gonna do. If you'll give me that 10% discount, I'll go get another 6-pack of beer and we'll both benefit. Now, what do you say to that?
Sure.
What took you so
Oh,
long?
man, wait till you guys hear about this one. This is great.
They're always great.
Oh, man.
Another one of those smart-ass college kids talking themselves into buying 2 6-packs instead of 1.
Yep.
And just in case it wasn't there, he tells him that's discrimination against young people. I'll make a deal with you. I'll buy 2 of them if you give me the 10% discount. He gives him the 10% discount. He goes out and tells everybody, you guys ain't gonna believe this. And he takes the 2 beers apiece, and they're gonna go party all weekend. But anyway, I guess, you know, I have no idea. But anyway, the best part is his wife comes in and is just like, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Hopefully it's on there, because when she comes in and she's just like, stupid college kids coming in buying 2 beers when they only wanted 1 or something. 2 6-packs when they only wanted 1. It was the worst fucking thing I ever seen, but it made me bust out laughing. And the funny thing, like, speaking, did I skip over it? This fucking, once they get to the title card and they do the thing at the beginning of the movie before they get to the gas station, there's this. If this is, can I show it to you? Because this is why I was dancing like a retard in the fucking, am I allowed to say that on this channel? Don't be so sensitive. Fuck. Ruined it. I've ruined everything. Anyway, the fucking song. The motherfucking song playing is like my favorite fucking song. Fuck John Carpenter's Halloween score. This song right here. Like, it's the only song I ever want to listen to for the rest of my life. Here, hopefully I can, yeah.
When the leaves of summer turn red and gold and the football games bring a hint of the cold, time to get away. We'll pack the car with escape in mind, forgetting about classes, leaving books behind, time to get away. Empty cottage sitting on the shore, tourists all left about a month before, and we're gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll breathe the sweet salt air, I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright. And when you fall into my arms, I'll break into your heart.
But anyway, seriously though, it's a great song. It's an earworm. I love it. I've lost my mind, apparently. Obviously. But anyway, so they get to the beach house. And it looks like there's been some squatters and or his dad has a serious drinking problem, because there's just bottles of liquor emptied, scattered all throughout the house. And they're all concerned at first, like, hey, something ain't wrong. What if this wasn't your dad? Blah, 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 blah. And he's like, there's nothing missing, so I wouldn't worry about it. And then they find these stuffed fish and other things, and then there's a big giant hook. And it's like, oh, I bet that's going to come into play later. And oh my God, does it? Well, hopefully we'll talk about it so I don't, and I won't forget. But, yeah, so he's showing them around the house. And they're like, yeah, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary other than the battle axe is missing. And I'm like, well, the battle axe is missing. So you're telling me there was a battle axe and now there's not a battle axe. And you know what? Hold on a second. All right, so yeah, he's got a battle axe, something like this. This is the one of the last things my daddy got me for my birthday. Yeah. sharp as fuck, so I usually don't ever pick it up or touch it. But I figured I'd show it to you. Anyway, what the fuck were we even talking about? The Mutilator. So we haven't even got any killings yet, other than he just happened to kill his mom. But you know, it turns into your typical slasher. A bunch of young kids on a weekend getaway at this secluded beach house. So yeah, they separate. And you know, whenever you separate in a horror movie, people turn up missing. Like a couple of them go swimming, a couple of them just go wandering around. It did get to the point where I kind of lost focus a little bit. But, you know, for the most part, when something was getting killed, I was there for it. But the one thing that did bother me about this movie is the music was just like, aside from like the song that I was talking about that is just an earworm now, like the score, like the actual cinematic score for this movie is ear-piercing and unnecessarily loud. And there was nothing I could do about it. I could turn it down, but then when they start talking, you can't fucking hear anything they're saying. And it's not just me. Even Sarah, I had it on like 14, and she's like, God damn, turn that thing down to 14. I'm like, it is on 14. It's not my fault. I've already tried. I was like, I'm even going to bring it up in my fucking review. Because, God damn it, there's no reason for this because, like, the one music's good. But then this music, it was, like, just terrible. And I didn't like it. Especially when we get to our first kill, I guess it is. Because, you know, he killed his mom on accident, so that doesn't count. This drowning, like, not only the music is fucking unnecessary and obnoxious, this editing stuff, and it only does it, like, I think in this kill, I don't know, but, like, whatever the fuck happened, like, the hands come up, that's cool, but then it's like, I can't even do it. Anyway, it makes this annoying ass sound, and all of a sudden, you think there's something fucking wrong with the movie. So then the rest of the kills are pretty fucking awesome. This movie is a lot gorier than I thought it was going to be. And before I forget, there's a scene where they're looking around the house and the dude's dad just happens to have a picture of this dead dude that he accidentally killed. But it's not like a picture of the dude. It's a picture of him dead, like after he killed him. In a fucking picture frame. I thought that was fucking weird. So anyway, there's a couple decapitations in this movie, and the first one just caught me off guard. I had to rewind it because it was pretty goddamn good. But my favorite, what was my favorite thing? My favorite thing that happened, probably the decapitation, because it's like, what the hell? I mean, the movie just gets, oh no, I remember. I said I was going to talk about it earlier if I didn't forget, and I almost forgot. Please, for the love of God, let this be on there so I can show it to you, because I screamed like this. Ah! And it's not like I did it on purpose, or I couldn't help it. Like, he takes this hook and sticks it near the entrance to her vaginal canal, and then just shoves that motherfucker all the way up there and out her fucking belly button. And it pretty much showed it. And it pretty much looked pretty fucking good. So it made me screaming really loud. But anyway, so yeah, the kills in this are amazing. And then the fact that it's the dude's dad, that's kind of weird. They're just running from some old dude. But yeah, they don't even, there's no mystery in this movie. Like, they pretty much let you know on the IMDb page, if you look up the movie, It's in the synopsis that a crazed father stalks his son and his friends at a weekend getaway beach house thing. So, yeah. So, no spoilers. But yeah, if you've not seen this movie, I highly recommend it. We'll go ahead and rate it. I was trying to put a number on it, but when I came up with a number, I was like, didn't I already give a movie that? And I talked about how much I didn't like it. So, if it was a number, it would be like the same number, but on an entertainment value, I found more entertainment in this, and I can safely say that this is better than Halloween 2018. And I only say that because I'm so sick and tired of hearing people talk about that shit in killer flicks. Don't you all got anything better to do? You can be watching the fucking Mutilator. Hell, you can be watching Monster Squad or Sleepaway Camp or fucking Final Exam or Slaughterhouse or Motel Hell. You don't have to just watch the Halloween movies over and over again, because it gets played out a lot like Stairway to Heaven. You know what I mean? Is that a good enough analogy for you? I don't know. I gotta go. I still haven't found my watch. Past my bedtime. Make sure you do all that stuff I told you to do in my last video with like the spread shirt and the Patreon or something. I don't know. I don't know. But look forward to my rant coming up. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet because it might end up being like a compilation rant about a bunch of things that are starting to really piss me off. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comment section down below. If not, make sure you like the video. And if you're not subscribed, please. I'm trying to get famous, goddammit.